Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. Welcome to my place in Boulder. I have the most space and the best light in my kitchen, so here we are. I tried to tidy up some. We're gonna start lying down on your back. May want blocks, so have some blocks handy, and then you can come down onto your back and get comfy for a moment. So just take your feet to the edges of the mat. Let your knees drop in towards each other. You can place your hands on the belly if you like, just to start to feel the breath. Take a deep breath in, feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, empty out. Another big breath in and out. And then one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, let your knees drift off to the right as you gaze towards the left. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let the knees go left as you look right. Inhale, center. And then bring your feet about hips distance. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Just going to do a little bit of core work. So as you exhale, lift your shoulders up away from the mat. Take your right elbow towards your right knee. And then inhale, center. Exhale, down. Sorry, that was wrong. So as you exhale, lift your shoulders. Take your right elbow up and over towards your left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Next exhale, lift your shoulders up away from the mat. Take your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower head, neck, and shoulders down. Exhale, lift the shoulders up. Right elbow in the direction of your left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Take your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. This time as you exhale and take your right elbow up and over towards your left knee, if you like, you can bring the knee and elbow towards each other and then lower down. And then exhale, you take your left knee up and over, bring your right knee to meet it, and then lower down. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, switch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, switch. We're just going to do one more round. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up and over. Lower down. Last one. Up and over. And then lower down. You can take a moment to stretch your legs, stretch your arms and your belly. And then bend the knees. We'll gently roll off to one side. Bring yourself up to the all fours. Or thread the needles. So we'll inhale, reach your right arm up and out to the side and gaze up at the hand. And then exhale, thread your right arm behind your left, and lay your right shoulder and right cheek down if you can, and then step the left hand more over to the left. And then just keeping it nice and gentle. Press your right arm down, the palm is up. Nice, and then press into your left hand to come back up to the all fours. Inhale, reach your left arm up and out to the side and gaze up at the hand, and then thread the arm behind the right. Lay the left shoulder, left cheek down. Step your right hand a little more over to the right. Press your left arm down. Reach your hips back. And then come on back to the all fours. We'll take a child's pose, the knees wide, big toes touch. Shift your hips back towards your heels. You may want to set your head on a block or the mat. Good, and then inhale, come on back to the all fours. And we'll set up for down dog, so you can take your hands a little forward of your shoulders. You can spread your fingers nice and wide, and then lift the hips up and back to down dog. And then I'm bending my knees quite a lot to keep my back long, and also I have a issue with my Achilles, so if it feels good to you to bend your knees a lot or take your legs a little wider, your feet a little wider, feel free to do that. And then take one more breath. And then we'll lower the knees down and step your right foot forward, either in between blocks or your hands. You can either have your back toes tucked or untucked. It's a little more stable to have them tucked. And then we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, and then rather than just dumping forward, pull the hips back a little bit, belly in and up. Good. And then the hands come down. You can set your blocks to the side if you have them. Step back to down dog. Stretch the hips up and back. Lower your knees. Step your left foot forward between the hands or blocks. Inhale, reach your arms up, and rather than just dumping down and forward, see if you can pull the hips back a little bit. Lift the belly in and up. Then exhale, hands come down, step back, down dog. Good. And then this time, option to inhale. Reach your right leg up and back. You can bend the knee and roll the hip open. And then as you exhale, again, step that foot through. You can always pick up the foot and put it up there. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Same thing. Belly draws in and up. And then the hands come down. You plant your left hand to a block or the mat. You can place your right hand on your right thigh, twist, and maybe reach that right arm up. And then the hand comes down. We shift the hips back and straighten this right leg. Come up onto the heel. Flex the toes towards your nose. Reach your heart forward. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. And then bend back into the knee, down dog. Step back. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Option to bend the knee, roll the hip open. And then Exhale, step that foot through. You can always help it up there. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. You can sink a little bit forward and down, but keep that belly lifted and the hands come down. Plant your right hand to a block of the mat. Exhale, twist towards the left. You can start with the left hand on the left thigh. As you twist, option, reach that left arm up. Then the hand comes down, straighten your left leg. So you come up onto the heel. I can't fully flex this side, but if you can, flex your toes towards your nose. Reach your heart forward. Take a breath. And then bend back into the knee. Plant your hands and step back. Down dog. Next, inhale, rock forward to plank. Shoulders over wrists, and then we lower the knees. We lower the thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Come all the way down. Reach your hands back with the palms up. Palms down, sorry. Inhale, lift your chest and lift your legs. Shalabhasana, locust. And then lower down and make your way back. Down dog. Good. And then we will walk the hands back towards the feet. Come to a forward fold at the back of the mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. You can let your head hang heavy. Maybe you even take opposite elbows and just sway. And then release. You can either put your hands on your hips and come up with the flat back, or roll yourself, ragdoll yourself on up. Take a walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge. This time the back knee will stay up. The hands, you can either be on your fingertips or you can be on your blocks. And then we'll plant the left hand to a block or the mat. Exhale, twist right. Reach your right arm up. And then the hand comes down, step back, down dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. You can bend the knee and roll the hip open. Exhale, step the foot through or pick it up and put it there. Low lunge with the back knee up. Hands, fingertips on the mat or on your blocks. Plant your right hand. Exhale, twist left. Keep that back leg strong and straight. And then the hand comes down, step back, down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Lower knees, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Reach the arms back, palms face towards each other, and then inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. And then release, make your way back, down dog. Nice. All right, and then we'll bend the knees and gaze forward. You can make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, press through the feet. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, step your right foot back to a lunge. And then make sure you're nice and strong in your legs. And then inhale, we'll come up to high lunge. Nice. Exhale the hands down. Plant your right hand, twist left. Reach your left arm up. Exhale the hand down. We'll straighten this left leg. Stay up on the ball of your back foot. And then bend back into your knee. Plant your hands. Step back, down dog. All right, and then we'll inhale. Reach your right leg up and back. Bend the knee. Roll the hip open. And then exhale, step your right foot through or help it up there. Make sure you're nice and steady here. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale the hands down. Plant your left hand, twist right. So feel your right foot evenly grounded. And then the right hand comes down. Straighten your right leg any amount. Hands can be on blocks. Keep your back heel up. And then this time we bend back into the knee. Plant the hands, step back. Down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Lower knees, thighs, pelvis, belly, chest. Inhale, reach arms back, lift everything up. And then release. This time, we'll go back to a child's pose. I need one. I don't know about you, but you can always feel free to stay in down dog or take another vinyasa. And then we'll inhale, all fours. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Let's go ahead and roll the hip open because it feels so good. And then step that foot through, pivot and plant your back heel, warrior two. So cartwheel on open to warrior two. Adjust your stride as you need to. Keep your right knee tracking in the middle of the foot. And your back leg strong. Go a little deeper into the bend because we're about to straighten it. And then straighten. You may want to heel toe your back foot a little more forward, closer to the front edges of the mat. Shift hips back. Reach as far as you can forward, and then you can take your right hand to a block. You can take it to your shin or ankle. I like the block because you can really press into it. Press your feet down and away from each other. Reach your left arm up. Nice. And then we'll let the left arm pull us back to warrior two one more time. And then cartwheel your arms down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up, bend the knee. Roll the hip open. Exhale, step that foot through, pivot and plant your back heel. Cartwheel, open, warrior two. Take a breath here. Feel some weight in your heel and sink a little deeper into the front knee. One more breath. And then straighten, shift hips back, triangle pose. The left hand can come to block or the floor outside the left foot, so pinky toe edge. Take your booty back a little bit, and then press your feet down and away from each other. Nice. And then let that top arm carry you back up. Adjust your feet if you need to. Warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Last time, actually this time, untuck your toes. Let's do a cobra or up dog. Inhale. Feel like you want to drag your body through your arms. Exhale, reach the chest forward and down, and then just roll on over onto your back. So we'll hug the knees into the chest, give the low back a little massage, rock side to side. And then plant your feet about hips distance. And then bring your shoulder blades under you. Palms down, inhale, lift your hips up. Lift your chin a little bit away from your chest. Good, and slowly lower. And then one more time. Press into the feet, lift your hips. Option to interlace your fingers and roll your shoulder blades even more under you. Press your forearms down. Lift the chin a little bit away from the chest. And then as you release and start to come down, let your butt touch down first. So rather than rolling down through the spine, we'll let the butt touch down. And then soles of the feet together, knees wide. Big breath in and out. And help the knees back together and into the chest. Let your knees go off to the right. And then just let your arms go out to a T or cactus them if you don't have the space. You can always take your right hand to the top thigh. It's all right if your left shoulder isn't down. You can gaze to the left if you like. Gently come back to center and bring the knees in. And then set your feet down and then just bring your knees in and over to the left. And then take your arms to a T, gaze over your right shoulder, breathe. Take your left hand to the top thigh if you like. Try to release any tension you might be holding on to. And then gently come back to center. Option for a happy baby. Take the outer edges of the feet, draw your knees down towards armpits, or you could take any final pose that would feel good to you. And then release. You can let your feet come to the edges of the mat and just fall out to the sides. You can let your arms Go out to the sides with the palms up. And you always have the option to be in seated meditation instead of Shavasana. Sometimes it's hard to be in Shavasana at home. There's a lot of distractions, and seated meditation may work better for you. And just a moment or two in silence. Allow your next inhale to be a little deeper. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Let your head rock side to side. On an inhale, take a nice stretch. Reach your arms by your ears. And then as you exhale, bend one knee at a time. Gently roll off to one side. Use the strength of your arms as you press yourself slowly up to a comfortable seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.